You dare. You sit back. Put your feet up. Had quite enough exercise for one day.
All right. It's just a twinge.
That's as may be. It's entirely my fault. I should have my head examined, letting you march about like that. How many times have you had these twinges?
Are you going to bully me?
Yes, I am. You may be able to walk all over Leo, but not me. Come on, how many?
Once. It's just like a false contraction, you know.
Mm. What about checkups?
Yeah, last week. Everything was fine. Honestly, all this fuss, I can see where Leo gets it from.
And in conclusion, I'd just like to say thank you very much to all of you for carrying a very rusty skipper around the course. But the good news is that Alex Stringer is recovering well from his appendectomy, and he'll be back to captain the next race. So here is to a very successful season to everybody. Yes. God bless you all. If you want a caption for that, I'll give you one. Charles Freer and his team only believe in winning. Thanks very much. Enjoy yourselves.
Hughes. The 30-foot Fisher. New anchor winch, remember?
Of course I remember.
Well, it's the first I've heard of it.
I'll give over. I remember telling you distinctly to give it top priority.
You never did. You spent half your life thinking you've told me things, only it's always me that gets the stick.
Bill's right, you know, Jack. You need someone to organise you.
I am organised.
You're not. It's ridiculous trying to run a business like this without a proper personal secretary.
Yeah, well, you manage, don't you, Bill?
Only by the grace of God. Oh, how did Battlecry do?
Bill, you're changing the subject. Anyway, Battlecry won.
Yeah, unbelievable. With Charlie Boy at the helm.
Oh, that reminds me. Mrs. Harvey was at the gate this morning with a group of protesters carrying placards. Save the Mermaid Yard.
Oh, no.
Were the press there?
Yeah.
Damn! So now it'll be public knowledge. It's high time we knock this one firmly on the head. I'll do a press statement.
Hey, just a minute. We haven't heard what Freer's got to say yet.
Jack, he wants to buy you out and take over the yard.
Yeah, well, at least let's look at his ideas first.
I don't believe I'm hearing this. You have just celebrated the 200th anniversary of the yard. Charles Freer is planning to wipe it off the map, and you want to sit down and talk to him about it?
Have you seen his proposals?
No, and neither of you.
Exactly, that's all I'm saying. Let's look, discuss, and then decide.
I'm going for a beer.
I think I'll come with you.
Now, fashion magazines are hardly my favourite form of reading, but for some unknown reason, my secretary has recently taken to dumping them on my desk in large quantities. From which I gather that the Malta venture was a howling success.
Yes, indeed it was, Sir John, and mainly thanks to you.
Oh, no. We should never make the mistake of equating money with talent. So, what next?
Well, first of all, we're planning a big fashion show on Guernsey to time with the race week.
Ah, good. Followed by a period of major expansion, I trust.
Oh, well, the way the orders are flooding in, there doesn't seem to be much option. Do you take milk?
Oh, yes, please. You're still ridiculously cautious about borrowing money, aren't you? Well, you needn't worry. I'm not going to force it on you. But I have spoken with the bank now, and it's there if you want it.
Well, actually, there was something else.
Do you mind if I...
No, of course not. Go ahead.
Some time ago, I borrowed a large sum of money. Now, this debt was secured by my shares in this company, and that could prove quite an embarrassment to Jan. I want to pay off that debt.
Is this money owed to a bank?
No, it's not.
No, it's owed to Ken Masters.
Ah. Ubiquitous Ken strikes again. You know, this could prove dangerous.
Yes, I know.
How much are you looking for?
200,000.
Any security?
None to speak of.
Dear. You have got yourself in a hole, haven't you?
Yeah.
Charles Freer Cup?
Hamble to Guernsey is a handicap race.
I'm entering Barracuda. So why don't you enter Blue Ribbon? Whichever wins, it'll be good publicity for both of us.
Oh, you sound confident.
Oh, I am.
Vanessa crewing for you.
Maybe.
That means you haven't asked her yet.
Well, I'm going to. So why don't you ask Bill to crew for you?
Tempting thought. 2 days out of the office.
Why, is he getting on top of you?
Yes. Yes, a bit.
Anything I can do to help?
No, not really. Oh, heard from Tom?
He's nearly finished making her seaworthy, and he'll be leaving Paris in a couple of days' time.
But he's not going to bring her back under power the whole way, is he?
No, just as far as jib, then he'll pick up a tongue. I can't wait to restore that beauty.
Good.
Come on. Cheer up, love. I know what's bothering you. It's that Malta deal, isn't it?
Yes. For some unknown reason, it's still being held up.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get it.
Bloody marvellous. It's worth all that effort. Hi there, boss. Just taking her over the measured mile.
As good as you hoped?
Better.
Well, what have you done to her?
Ah, a few modifications, bit of fine tuning, but I reckon she'll go even faster.
Thought about increasing the propeller pitch.
Come on, Avril. If I increase the pitch any more, she'll be flying.
Just a thought.
Of course, she'll be out of the water a lot more. And less stable. But it might just give her that edge. Yeah. You know, what we need is a race that'll really catch the public eye. Something different. Decent opposition.
Don't start that again.
Yeah, I see. Well, will you please tell him that we rang and it's vitally urgent that we speak? Yes, thank you. Here's where Eckhart San is pretending to be today. Rome. Expected back at the end of the week.
Obviously, I shall have to fly out to Malta.
No, there's not much point if he refuses to see you.
I think you're going to find that the ripples from this trial are going to go on for some time, Charles.
Oh, for God's sake, we were acquitted.
Yes, I know, but even so.
No. No, it isn't just that. My instinct tells me someone else has stepped into the arena.
Ah. Yes, it does have all the hallmarks of your father, doesn't it? How are the shares holding up today?
Well, as a matter of fact, there's been a bit of a rally. I think the city must have heard about Charles winning the 6-metre race this morning.
I made damn sure they heard.
Yes, and the city does love a winner. Well, then, if you can pull off this marina project for the Mermaid Yard, your stock should really rise. Question is, will they sell?
For the price I'm prepared to pay? Can't see why not.
Good. I think I can guarantee that the bank will be behind you all the way on this one.
That's marvellous, John. Thank you. Now, the other thing I need to talk to you about is Rilton.
Oh, no. You may want to, Charles, but I don't intend to.
Well, I was hoping for your advice on this.
And so does Admiral Rolfe, who, as you very well know, I also advise. No, sorry, not on. Conflict of interest. So, keep in touch, won't you, Charles? Glad you won your race. Goodbye, Gerald.
Goodbye, John.
I wonder if my old man is trying to block the Malta project.
Yes, I'm sure. Take care, Uncle Alan. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye. Laura, I didn't see you come in.
Do you ever bet on the horses, Vicky?
No.
Very wise. One can so easily back a loser. Dinner tonight. I think it's about time you and I had a little chat.
Come on, Jack. Wake up.
I'm not asleep. I'm deep in thought.
Good heavens, at this hour of the day.
If you're not careful, I'll go back to the office.
So who's stopping you? Do you want to tell me what all this cerebral exercise of yours was about?
Well, I was wondering how you'd feel about us spending the night together.